Well, the day is finally here. We have Lady Gaga's 7th album called Mayhem. I've been waiting for this one. I know many of you have been waiting for this one. And it feels like an era that's been dragging on for quite a while now. It's been a long time since she was in Paris, teasing those snippets out the top of her car. And then, of course, in that time, we got the Joker Folie à Deux and also Harlequin, the companion album for that. But now she's locked in on Mayhem. We've had 3 singles if you want to count Die With a Smile, but 2 that feel very Mayhem-esque. Disease, the lead single, Abracadabra, the second single. Abracadabra is the one that's been performing best so far, and I am just really excited to see where she takes the rest of this album. I'm expecting it to be dark. I'm expecting there to be notes of her earlier work, most notably the Fame Monster, but I'm also expecting something fresh. She always brings something fresh to the table, so I'm really looking forward to pressing play and listening to this with you guys. I'm Sam, also known as Pop Sam Cam. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. And if you like what you're seeing here, hit subscribe, come join us. I will drop all the links down below that you need, but also let's chat in the comments about the album. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What were your favorite tracks? All of that stuff. We can talk about it down below. But for now, let's just get started and press play on Mayhem. Track number 1, Disease. Obviously, this is one that we've already heard. For some reason, I haven't found myself going back to this that often, but every time I do, I'm so glad I did. The thing I like about this song is it just grinds. It hits so hard. I want to see this explored more across the album. I want to hear that like grunt and grit in her voice. Like that vocal grunt is so good. Let's go. It just goes so hard. Such a bold lead single, and perhaps too bold, to be honest. Azealia Banks' favourite song. If you're on Twitter, still like me, unfortunately. There it is, Disease, the first single. I'm just going to go on to Abracadabra straight away because we've already heard that one. Let's get to the new shit. Track number 2, Abracadabra. I really think the more I hear this, that it's one of the best things she's done in like 10 years. It seems to pull together so many things from different eras. Those keys feel very chromatica. Her vocals sound very The Fame Monster. The ridiculousness of it all, very art pop. I just love that this beat is an assault as well. Like, this is so crunchy and almost unsettling to listen to, and I love that she goes there. Choose the road on the west side as the dust flies, watch it burn. I actually have realized I have no idea what this song is about. Apparently it's about facing the challenge of life, the challenge of the night, and finding the magic in it all. I feel like that's what this album is going to be in general. It feels like this whole album is about like retracing her past and some of the more difficult parts of it and the things that she feels unsettled with and finding some kind of peace in that. I have a feeling I'm going to get a little bit like puffed from this album. I'm not expecting us to get many slow songs. This is when it just descends. Both with Disease and this song, I'm really liking the use of her high register in her voice, particularly in this bit. Like, so good. So ridiculous. There it is, track number 2, Abracadabra. I mean, you already know how I feel about that one. I love it. I think it's one of her strongest singles in ages. Let's just keep going. Let's go into track number 3, which is called Garden of Eden. This is when we really get into the weeds of Mayhem. Gaza on production on this one, with Andrew Watt and Circuit, and Gaga. I love that melody. Hey. I love this. Like Abracadabra, it's doing a really good job of blending together these more like hard-hitting, like edgy bits with much more melodic sweet stuff, which we get in the verse. Sorry, not in the verse, in the chorus. This is hard as well. That melody just instantly hits. It's automatically in my head. I really love the guitars in this as well. It's very dark, but still like quite playful and silly. Her voice, like, across this whole thing so far, incredible. Classic. If this is not the third single, there's got to be some better shit on here, because this is a 10. She's really like leaning into like kind of the ridiculousness of pop music across all these songs. It's got those little like, I don't know, like Out to Take You is such a kind of pop trope that she's almost leaned away from with her work in the last couple years. It's cool to see it back. This outro. Yeah, boom. That's great. That's exactly what I wanted to hear on this record. I want it to be hard, but I want it to be silly, and I want like big pop choruses. And so far, she's giving it to us. That is, like Abracadabra, off the first listen, one of the best things she's done in ages. And as I said, if this is not the next single, well, I'm excited because it means there's some other really good stuff on this album. But this is exactly where I want this record to be right now. Let's go into track number 4, which is called Perfect Celebrity. I've heard her talking about this in interviews, and it's interesting that she's reckoning with fame now on Mayhem, her 7th album, which is something she did a lot on her 2nd album, The Fame Monster, but was obviously very fresh to it at that point, but still aware that it's a beast that consumes you. Again, the same kind of like demonic vocal she was giving us on Disease. This is almost like 90s prog rock. That voice, get in. It's interesting because Gaga's kind of lent in to the fame of everything. Like, she is the perfect celebrity, literally. She can do it all. She's like a movie star. She's a pop star. She's a philanthropist. She does everything. And yet she's always been consumed by a way that's kind of unhealthy. When she talks about how she approaches films in terms of method acting, she almost takes herself to the edge. And we've heard it on so many albums as well, like Chromatica, where she explained that the process was torturous almost. And then to be able to deliver a song like this that has some kind of perspective, it's cool to hear. I'm just really enjoying her voice a lot. I really like those retorts. Ooh. Yeah, I love this like big arena rock sound. It's meaty. Love that all these songs like have some length to them. This one's almost 4 minutes. The next one's almost 4 minutes. Yeah, I feel like that's a really important song to have on this record and a really strong scene setter for exploring fame. But also it feels like sonically she's just in the pocket and she's loving this. Like, her voice has never sounded more wild and explosive. And on Chromatica, I guess my biggest issue was that there was so many points when it sounded sanded down, except for on Replay where she goes for that big note at the end. But it feels like on this record, we're 4 songs in and we've got that Replay kind of animal quality in her voice 4 times over, which I love. Let's go into track number 5, Vanish Into You. In the 80s now. I like those guitars, very Prince. I was expecting to feel more Fame Monster. I'm feeling more Born this way about this whole record so far. Love her voice up that high for the chorus. Is this the love song? This feels like it's about wanting to vanish into your partner as a way of protecting and shielding yourself. Michael, her fiance, is one of the co-writers on this, and produced by Andrew Watt and Circuit with Gaga again. So it feels like they're going to be the trio across the whole thing. I really like this so far. This melody's tight. Probably the smoothest song we've heard yet, but it's great. Oh, it's really nice to hear a voice not surrounded by much. Wow. Yeah, she's really pulling all these songs across the line with the vocals. Loved that. I love that she's giving us a different take on a love song. I was thinking she was going to approach the love side of this album with a lot of balladry, but to do it in that kind of way and keep the darkness, but it feels like there's a cloud lifting on Vanish Into You is really cool. I like the 80s as a sonic backdrop for her. I don't necessarily think she's pulled on it with the last 4 songs, but it's interesting to hear it introduced here now. And I wonder if she's going to keep going with that kind of sound. Just super intrigued so far, I think, but every track is hitting on a different level for me. This is track number 6, Killer, with Gazafelstein. Okay, it seems the Prince reference is going to be heavier than I thought on this album. Where's she gonna take this chorus? I love that she's doing a bit softer with this. This is not what I expected from Gazafelstein. In all of my favorite Gaga songs, she goes down in the chorus with her voice and delivers something softer. Heavy Metal Lover, Bloody Mary. I love when she does that, and she's doing it here. When you think of the work that Gazafelstein's done with The Weeknd, this is so different. So smooth, I love it. I really love this. It's kind of a mode I wasn't expecting from her on this. Ah, come on. Love that she's going here. There's scream in the background. What? Ah. Some of this shit just makes you want to punch a window. So slick. Loved that. Loved it. I think that's my favorite so far. I love how like groovy and slick it was, and like her vocals in the chorus are just like the coolest I've heard her sound in a while. And then to do that beat switch up at the end and just like hit the speakers is really, really cool. Oh, that's making me excited about the rest of this. And I'm just loving how this all sounds very cohesive to me. It's all got this kind of like demonic darkness to it, but it's exploring many different pockets and influences so far. Loving the Prince-ness in it. I think I'm hearing some Bowie as well. Very cool. Track number 7, Zombie Boy. Put your paws up. Now we're getting like Nile Rodgers. This is even giving me like Christine and the Queens. Ah, this is super fun. Yeah, it just sounds like she's having fun. It doesn't feel labored anymore. Yeah, I'm just loving the atmosphere of this one. She just feels inspired and excited, and I love to hear that from her. It feels like she really wants to be making pop music again. And then this is just straight out of Born This Way. Wow. Yes. Take it. I really like this. Now I'm getting Thriller. The production is really immaculate across this record. Another banger. Another one. Apparently that one was first teased in the Disease video clip, but that's like this and Killer, just so much fun coming out of them. And I would love to hear her do this even more. And how many songs have we got left? Lots. Still lots to go. I would just love to hear the fun continue to happen. I really like the darkness of songs like Perfect Celebrity, but I'm really resonating a lot with this kind of funkier side of her that's coming out because it feels so different to Chromatica and anything that she's done in the last couple of years. Joanne, it's taking me right back to Born This Way and the kind of fun and ambition that was pouring out of that record. Let's go into track number 8, which is Love Drug. Follow up to Love Game, maybe? Yeah, the 80s is her influence on this album, which is not something I was expecting. Wait, that guitar bit there sounds like Titanium. I like the way she's approaching love on this album because the way she's been talking in interviews made me feel like we could get Die With A Smile 15 times over. But she's approaching it from a much different way. Like she's really reflecting on her past and the things that are really troubling her, keeping her up at night, and using this new relationship and also this like feeling of dance and euphoria to just like open a new lease on life. And I really like that. I really like the way that she's writing on this song particularly. Her voice has just matured so nicely. Probably the most forgettable chorus so far. But I really like this bit. The like outros and instrumentals across this whole album are so good. I still can't get Titanium out of my head. Damn, another good one. Yeah, I like that's probably the most forgettable one yet, but it's still not bad. I just think I need a couple more listens of that. It's not as like hard hitting and crunchy as the other songs that we've had so far, but as I said, I do like the way that she's writing about relationships and finding somebody on this record. It's not like the cookie cutter straight down the line way that I was expecting her to approach it. This one's called How Bad Do You Want Me? It's track number 9.
The good girl in your dreams is meant your loving me. I know you wish that she might leave, 'cause if I get too close, she might scream. How bad do you want me?
Oh, is she taking someone's man? Wait, this is giving me such a like Taylor Swift 1989 vibe. I can't not hear Taylor. I mean, it's a phenomenally written song, I'll say that.
You panic in your sleep, and you feel like such a creep, 'cause with your eyes
This is such an interesting concept.
so hot.
This is Call Your Girlfriend.
You're so fucked up with your crew, but when you're all alone,
Just vocally unleashed once again.
you know exactly what we do. How bad do you want to?
Yeah, I love this.
You like my hair, my ripped up jeans.
I don't even care that this is Taylor Core because it's done so well. This is like a real kind of like just like belt it song, which I feel like Gaga hasn't had in a while. Like seriously, not in ages. Like Edge of Glory, maybe? I just love how twisted the concept is. Love it. It's making me feel giddy. I loved hearing her on something like that. So different for her. I feel like just like a straight up pop banger with no like tricks, strong ass melody in the chorus, really fun lyrical concept. Maybe not so fun for the person whose man she's stealing, but I love that one. I love that one. It's making me feel like, I don't know. Giddy's the best word to describe it. I've already said that, but I don't know how else to describe it. It's just got like a lightness and a youthfulness to it that I really, really like. This next one is called Don't Call Tonight. Now, I feel like with Gaga albums, I always know the song I'm going to like the most based off the title. I knew 911 was going to be my fave off the last one. And I don't know, I'm just gravitating towards Don't Call Tonight, so don't fuck it up. Already, I'm gonna love it. Don't call my name Alejandro. I feel a sense of relief that I've liked almost every song. Like, I feel like I can just enjoy it now and not worry that the record's gonna be shit. You pull me close and knock me down, then I beg to come back around. I'm so addicted to your lies. Oh, and in the mirror I get weak at the girl staring back at me. Come on, give us a good chorus. Let's go. Yes. This feels quite the weekend, actually. I keep thinking she's going to say, don't call my name. There's been a real simplicity to the last two songs that I really like. Like any other pop artist would get swallowed by a song like this, too beige, but the way that she sings it, the production, top tier. She just knows across this whole album when to go up an octave, when to come down. I love it. Sounds like she's had a lot of fun making these songs. Wow, this is crazy for a Gaga song. Those vocals, man. Love those two bars, two lines. Feeling very restricted by this chair. Yeah, boom, banger, another one. Like, as I said, the straightforwardness of the last two songs is like something that I'm not used to from Gaga unless she's doing a ballad. So just to hear her give some like straight up pop bliss is really, really cool to hear. And it feels like she's just loving doing it as well. Like, as I said on Chromatica, it felt like it was had this like heaviness and this laboredness to it that she's just totally shared with this record. It doesn't feel like she's digging as much into the Gaga back catalogue as I thought she was going to on this project. A lot of it feels quite fresh, and particularly that like bridge on Don't Call Tonight, which goes into like kind of the Weeknd Daft Punk sort of aesthetic, is different for her, and I'm loving hearing it. This is track number 11, Shadow of a Man. I feel like we might be losing some of the pop fun we had on the last two tracks. I remember when she teased that. Maybe I was wrong about losing the pop farm. Literally every song's been danceable so far. This feels quite Michael Jackson. Okay, I think in the Zane Lowe interview, she said that this song was about very often being the only woman in the room, in business meetings, in label meetings. And yeah, I guess I'm kind of getting that frustration amidst the pop bliss of this, but I'm going to need to delve into it a little bit more. I love that quick pace vocal. Yeah, this melody is super Michael Jackson. I'm not used to hearing songs like this by Gaga. Maybe like in terms of the guitar licks and stuff, it's a bit like Summer Boy from The Fame. Dance it out. Yeah, I don't know why I felt that was so strange for her. Like, it's kind of jarring to hear Gaga in that really kind of funky Michael Jackson mode. I really liked the melody of the chorus there. Maybe the verses I'm going to need a little bit more time with, and I didn't really match the feeling of her delivery with the concept that she's delivering there. But yeah, I certainly don't hate it at all. It's just probably down the bottom of the pack for me right now. This next track's track number 12. It's called The Beast.
Turn on the music. I touch your face 'cause I see.
Here we go. I was wondering when she was going to slow it down.
I see you shivering, your eyes afraid, your soul is gone. You're out of breath, tick tock, you're almost out of time. Yeah. You can't help who you are. 11:59. Your heart's racing, you're growling, and we both know why.
I think I read that she was like singing this song to a werewolf, or from the perspective of a werewolf. thought that chorus was going to go a little harder.
Somebody dead is so misunderstood. You got your hands a little red, tick-tock, you're out of time. Oh yeah. You can't act who you are. 11:59. Your heart's racing, you grab
I don't know, this pre-chorus is a little on the nose for me. I don't know, this one's not doing much for me. Maybe they'll take it to somewhere now. I just think the chorus is a little bit of a clunker. It doesn't really get to where it needs to go to pay justice to the build-up. I like that vocal though. So I quite like this beat there. Yeah, that's the first one for me that didn't really hit at all, actually. The chorus, I just feel like, had a real heaviness to it that never really was taken anywhere. I don't know, it just felt labored the whole song and a little bit sludgy for me. But that's okay. We've gotten to track number 12 without there being a bad one. So I feel like we can give her some grace on that. This is track number 13, Blade of Grass.
Lovers kiss in a garden made of thorns. Traces of lonely words, illusions torn. You said, how does a man like me love a woman?
I was actually kind of ready for a Gaga ballad, so I'm not mad at this.
I said, hold me until I die and I'll make you brand new. Come on and wrap that blade of grass around my finger like a cast. 'Cause even though the church burned down, I'll be your field. Come on and wrap
I actually like this. I think this is sweet. I believe the concept comes from Michael asking her how she wanted him to propose, and she said that she just wanted him to tie a blade of grass around her finger.
This is the lawn of memories I'm on.
That's the kind of simplicity you can crave when you're that rich.
Shelter from storm. You said how to wrap that blade of grass around my finger like a cast. 'Cause even though the church burned down, I'll be your queen without
I feel like this is going to go somewhere like quite big towards the end. The voice is just really taking it somewhere. Man, she loves this guy so much.
Come on and wrap that blade of grass around my fingers. Come on and wrap that blade of grass.
I really like that as an ending. Sorry, we've still got Die With A Smile to go, but as the official ending, I really like it. I think it's really sweet. I think it's beautifully delivered. I think that we needed that like ballad reprieve towards the end of the album. She's given us so much hard-hitting stuff. To just hear her sing is like quite refreshing at this point in the record. Let's take it home with Die With A Smile, one of the biggest songs of the year. 2 billion streams.
I just woke up from a dream.
You know what? Going on from Blade of Grass, Die With A Smile doesn't sound that out of place on the album.
But since I survived, I realized if the world was ending,
I didn't really like this song the first time I heard it, and I've never really actively listened to it by myself, but it just continues to creep up on me. It definitely feels like a bit of a classic now. Also, a 4-minute ballad on the radio, unheard of. I also think she kills it vocally here. There's kind of a darkness to this song as well in the lyrics about like there's something apocalyptic to it, and in that way it also fits with Mayhem. This is where she kills it. In this bridge. Sorry, I'm just got lost in it. Woo! Yeah, it's a nice way to end, I've got to admit. That brings to a conclusion Lady Gaga's Mayhem, her 7th album. I mean, first impressions, I think you can probably tell that I'm into it. I really enjoyed it. It's not exactly what I was expecting, and I think in terms of the like demonic darkness, she kind of takes her foot off that pedal probably after Perfect Celebrity, to be honest, but delivers it in a different way. And I think after Perfect Celebrity, she just kind of like relinquishes some kind of control and heaviness and just leans into the fun of it. And I think that's the most refreshing thing about it. Like a song like Don't Call Tonight, I really loved how she had fun with that. How Bad Do You Want Me? The kind of like just pure pop injection on that one, really fun. Killer. The chorus I loved. Zombie Boy. That refrain, really, really fun. Vanish Into You, I thought had a really classic melody to it. Garden of Eden, like this is throwing us way back now. I thought that had so much to love about it in terms of the way that she just like punches through the like darkness of it with something really, really hooky in the chorus. So much to love, to be honest. The only one I didn't like off the first listen is the beast, and I'll keep going with that and see if it gets better for me. But she mostly maintains the quality of the album the whole way through. It's a really exciting album to listen to. It's an exciting album for a Gaga fan to listen to because I think there are a number of Gaga references that pop up throughout it, whether it be kind of like the 80s flashy rock vibes of Born This Way or the more like avant-garde pop vibes of art pop on something like the refrain of Zombie Boy. I just think that she's giving us a lot, and it feels like a celebration of her work, a celebration of what she's come through to get to this point where she can make a record that feels a lot lighter, that feels a lot funner, that feels euphoric even in points. I think that's the biggest takeaway from this album. Let me know what your favorite tracks are in the comments or any notes that you have on the album in general, and we'll chat below. Otherwise, see you next time and let me know what album I should be back reacting to next.